What's up, guys?
Hey there, Noah. Yeah, just getting everything started here.
At games, look, at games. We be the best that you've seen. Yeah, earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Is head games. Yeah, that gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Head games. Yeah, we be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Is head games. Yeah, that gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Play games in the crypto world. What you like, giving it a twirl. Whether racing, fighting, football, two head games you can play to earn. That's a gaming ecosystem. Play games whatever you wishing. Might play head jet ski to earn my tokens. Every time I play, just know I'm focused in that world, so you know I'm floating. Play wherever, any coast or ocean. Head games can join that movement. Head games can join that motion. Solo player when you play to earn, or playing duels, there's no taking turns. With many games I can make it work. Might have a race and then I earn head token. I'm playing them head games. Just watch all my moves, might pick up kung fu, head fighter the next day. Playing with tokens, you know that it's fire. Whatever you like or whatever's desired. Just look at our list, there's plenty to play. This new ecosystem, remember the name. Head games. We be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Head games. We be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Trust me, ain't the same old story. With head games now ain't just glory. Play that game, you can earn that token. Crypto systems so the whole world's open. Head games that make you insane. Don't mean mind games, just ones you can play. Might play head football, fancy a change, or play head karting back to the race. Won't stop and pause. Give me that token, give me your thoughts. I like head racing, play that course. Head survivor taught my talk, and I walk that walk. Gaming ecosystem, no, I'm sure. Play to earn one playing duels till I'm the best of all. So I pass that back. Playing head football, what's that chance? Earn head tokens, earning sweet. Crypto world till it's mine to keep. When you're playing your head games, remember your head tokens. There's a brand new way to play your games. Head games like the door opens. It's head games. Be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Head games. We be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing.
Are you bored? Have you played the games in the Head Games ecosystem yet?
What is Head Games ecosystem?
Head Games is a new crypto gaming ecosystem that allows you to enjoy the games and also make money while dueling other opponents.
Oh, really? What games are there?
Currently, you can play 6 different games and it's increasing. You can play Head Kickball, Head Football, Head Survivor, Head Fighter, Head Cart, Head Pool.
Wow, this is amazing. And which blockchain is Head Games onto?
It will be on a futuristic, promising blockchain called Avalanche.
Well, would I be able to earn any income from those games? How does it work?
Yes. All the games are multiplayer PvP style games, and you can challenge the games that you're best at. Also, we have an algorithm in our ecosystem that each winner of the games pays 5% commission, and this amounts to being sent to Burn Wallet, so the circulating supply decreases continuously. How good is that? So even your investment becomes more valuable by just holding. It is unbeatable algorithm besides those play-to-earn games.
I'm totally amazed. Where could I buy Head Games tokens from?
You can simply go on Pink Sale and find Head Games in Avalanche Network from right top corner. And a few days after pre-sale ends, it'll be listed on Trader Joe.
Thank you. I can't wait to participate on the pre-sale.
Welcome everybody. Trickle on in.
If you haven't checked out our Twitter yet, we're finally blue check mark verified. So we're all very excited about that. Go ahead and engage and retweet us.
Yeah. Oh, we're verified on Twitter. We're verified on Telegram. We're verified on YouTube. You know, people can see we're
When it rains, it pours.
yeah, looking good. Welcome everyone. Trickle on in. We got like 5 minutes left here till we get the AMA started. And as
Hopefully,
usual,
Telegram too. I mean, Instagram.
Instagram. There you go, guys. Instagram verification coming soon.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Bullish on whale coin talk, guys. Right? We're just waiting here for the team to come on in, and at the top of the hour we'll mute the chat. We'll post all the socials there in case you're not familiar. If you haven't checked out our news channel to see what's coming, and you can follow.
You got a lot coming.
Mm-hmm. People like the song. That's actually the Head Games anthem, or I don't know what they call it, but yeah, it's a banger. Let's play it one more time for people then, if people liked it.
Yeah, that was nice. I wonder how long it took to produce.
Well, they'll be in here shortly. We can ask them all about that.
I'll put it as one of the last questions if we have time.
Yeah.
I like the acoustic.
At games, look, at games. We be the best that you've seen. Yeah, earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Is head games. Yeah, that gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Head games. Yeah, we be the best that you've seen. Yeah, earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now, isn't that such a dream? Is head games. Yeah, that gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Play games in the crypto world. What you like, giving it a twirl. Whether racing, fighting, football, two head games you can play to earn. That's a gaming ecosystem. Play games whatever you wishing. Might play head jet ski to earn my tokens. Every time I play, just know I'm focused in that world, so you know I'm floating. Play wherever, any coast or ocean. Head games come join that movement. Head games come join that motion. Solo player when you play to earn, or playing duels, there's no taking turns. With many games I can make it work. Might have a race and then I earn head token. I'm playing them head games. Just watch all my moves. Might pick up kung fu, head fighter the next day. Playing with tokens, you know that it's fine. Whatever you like or whatever's desired. Just look at our list, there's plenty to play. This new ecosystem, remember the name. Head games. We be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Head games. We be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Trust me, ain't the same old story. With head games now ain't just glory. Play that game, you can earn that token. Crypto systems so the whole world's open. Head games that make you insane. Don't mean mind games, just ones you can play. Might play head football, fancy a change, or play head karting back to the race. Won't stop and pause. Give me that token, give me your thoughts. I like head racing, play that course. Head survivor taught my talk, and I walk that walk. Gaming ecosystem, no, I'm sure. Play to earn one, playing duels till I'm the best of all. So I pass that back. Playing head football, what's that chance? Earn head tokens, earning sweet. Crypto world till it's mine to keep. When you're playing your head games, remember your head tokens. There's a brand new way to play your games. Head games like the door opens. It's head games. Be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing. Head games. We be the best that you've seen. Earn tokens whenever you play your games. Now isn't that such a dream? Head games. That gaming ecosystem. Play with head tokens whenever you play, earn more and make a killing.
Alrighty. Do we have the head games team in here? If you guys are in, raise your hands. As Eggman and Sam Harbor. Let me get you
Oh,
guys.
it's Sam. Sam, yeah, Sam Harbor.
What's up, Sam? How are you?
Very well, guys. How are you doing?
What's going on? Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Where are you guys based?
We are all over the place. Some of us are in the U.S., others are in the U.K. We have Acti and Glenn in Europe, so
Wow.
all over. We have an international team here at Whale Coin Talk.
Oh, nice. Great. Yeah. I'm based in UK as well. Yeah, in Brighton.
Sweet.
It's been a quite nice sunny day for me. But now it's raining. Typical British climate.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, Sam, we are almost at the top of the hour here, so I'm going to start the AMA recording. Before I do you have any questions for me?
I'll be having loads, but not right now.
Okay, awesome. So let's go again and start this.
By the way, congratulations on the verifications on several social platforms.
Hey, thank you so much. A lot of hard work was put into getting those, so I'm glad you noticed, and we appreciate that.
Great. Yeah, lovely.
With that said, community members, I want to welcome Sam. He is representing the Head Games ecosystem. And Sam, before we get started talking about the project, you guys are building a lot here. Let's go ahead and give us a quick background of who you are and how you got to be in the crypto space today, and maybe tell us about some previous projects you worked on as well.
Yeah, sure, indeed. I started my crypto career. It was late 2020. The market was just recovering, I think, from a massive recession in 2018. I can say I'm quite new in crypto, but I always found it so interesting. Instead of just investing, I was searching projects, how they operate, how they success, how they fail, what makes them success, what makes them fail. And I first brought my project to life. It was last year. My very first project was called Safe Energy. And after that, I was in a team of Floki. I was helping them out. And then I've been in a few more projects as a market manager, or also helping with some development sites. But Head Games is my baby. Head Games is my future project, which I invested in a lot. And we have a great team. We team of 25 and constantly increasing. It's not just a crypto project. It's a gaming ecosystem, and the gaming industry nowadays is a massive, and it's growing, and especially mobile gaming is increasing than PlayStation and Xbox and all. It's really increasing in number, and uniting this crypto and the mobile game idea, we found it very unique, and we've been investing since December 2021. That's when we came alive, and we started building. And so far, we published 2 games on Google Play, and another 4 games ready for review. They're in test phase. We've got all the APKs and all. It's totally playable. It's just we need to do one at a time on Google Play. So basically, this is my story and the beginning of Head Games.
Awesome. And really quick, Sam, can we talk about the different types of games that your ecosystem is going to be offering? I know you said you already have some built out, but what can we expect to see coming?
Yes.
Yeah, so what can we expect to see coming down the timeline?
Okay. The purpose of Head Games, we would like to create a game for everybody, because all our fingers are different than each other, even though they are together, but they don't look like each other. They're all different. So people are like that as well. Some people love fight games, some people love football, some people love pool, billiard, racing, all sorts. And that's why we want to create an ecosystem that would allow everyone's taste in it. So you will never get bored in Head Games ecosystem. you can jump from one game to another game. And besides those play to earn games, you know, you limit it to one game. And normally those play to earn games are very boring. It's literally all you do, try to make money, and you actually don't even enjoy your games because you just pressing one button constantly. There is no action, there is no fun, there is no adventure. I don't call them games. They are very different projects just to be able to produce money, but they're killing your system. Constantly they're paying out and paying out. I haven't seen any play to earn system which survived big time. As soon as they publish, as soon as they launch, they have a big FOMO, and after just 1 month later, maximum 2, they're right here in the bottom, and they can never recover again because their circulating supply continuously increasing. They're giving out and they're paying out a lot. But in head games ecosystem, it's absolutely opposite way, because as you show on the in intro, maybe you can, because we've got very good numbers here, maybe should we play the intro of what is head games very quickly before
So
I
yes,
jump in?
certainly we can play that. And I
That would be
understand.
good, yeah.
So we can, Acti, if you can go ahead and play that for us again, and we can continue with the interview afterwards.
Yeah, just give me a second here. I'm setting it up.
Thank you.
Are you bored? Have you played the games in the Head Games ecosystem yet?
What is Head Games ecosystem?
Head Games is a new crypto gaming ecosystem that allows you to enjoy the games and also make money while dueling other opponents.
Oh, really? What games are there?
Currently, you can play 6 different games and it's increasing. You can play Head Kickball, Head Football, Head Survivor, Head Fighter, Head Cart, Head Pool.
Wow, this is amazing. And which blockchain is Head Games onto?
It will be on a futuristic, promising blockchain called Avalanche.
Well, would I be able to earn any income from those games? How does it work?
Yes, all the games are multiplayer PvP style games, and you can challenge the games that you're best at. Also, we have an algorithm in our ecosystem that each winner of the games pays 5% commission, and this amounts to being sent to Burn Wallet, so the circulating supply decreases continuously. How good is that? So even your investment becomes more valuable by just holding. It is unbeatable algorithm besides those play-to-earn games.
I'm totally amazed. Where could I buy Head Games tokens from?
You can simply go on Pink Sale and find Head Games in Avalanche Network from right top corner. And a few days after pre-sale ends, it'll be listed on Trader Joe.
Thank you. I can't wait to participate on the pre-sale.
Very cool, Sam. Oh, it's still going.
Yeah, thank you, Ati. Yeah.
Thank you, Acti. And
Thank
so,
you,
Sam,
man.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Most play to earn games pay high to bring in the community, but ultimately the surplus of rewards result in hyperinflation and the subsequent collapse of the in-game economy. And we've seen this with a lot of early play to earn games. So I'm curious to know how Head Games' algorithm is designed to do things differently.
Yeah, sure. Also, as explained on the video, those play to earn games, they've got a massive wallet which pays out to people as they're playing their game. Okay, like put it that way, there is a new play to earn game, and you invest around $100 or $200, and they tell you, oh, the ROI is around 10 days or 15 days, you get your money back, and you say, yeah, that's brilliant, I'm up for it. You start playing and you get your money. And after that, you start just making money. Literally, you're making just constantly profit until project dies, because you don't spend any more money until your first investment. After that, you just draining their wallet. You're draining the project constantly, and you're not the only one. There are like thousands of people. Some projects are millions, and they're constantly draining their wallets, the game wallet, and it comes to an end because they can't support. They give the same amount of token, but their token don't value against USDT. Yeah. But in our games, as it said, they're multiplayer PvP games. If you are challenging someone, let's say the fee is 100 head token, or let's say it's $100 for people easy to understand. Let's say it's $100 game, and I entered the game with let's say Le Diesel. He says, "Okay, let's play a football game together," and we challenge each other, and I won the game. And I got $20 from the pot, $10 from Le Diesel, and $10 what I entered in the game. And end of every game played in our ecosystem, we charge 5% commission, and this amount is burned from the circulating supply. And our circulating supply continuously decreasing. This is what it's been designed for. So the game economy, I get paid from Le Diesel. Le Diesel gets paid from Acti. Acti gets paid from someone else, or also he pays to that guy. 1 second.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like it's a wagering system, which is one way to do it. Oh, sorry, I know that you went AFK for a second. I'll wait for you to get back.
The door was just ringing. I had to get the door. So the game economy works that way. Player pays to player, and we don't pay anything to player. And end of every game, we take 5% commission and we burn it from the circulating supply. It's to protect the investors. Continuously, their supply will be decreasing, and their tokens will be in value because we burn those tokens from the circulating, not a locked amount. So it hasn't been tried before. This is the new time. It's the first time has been in the crypto ecosystem, and it's hard. It's not very easy, especially we are launching our project on Avalanche, and people ask, why not another Ethereum or other top blockchains? Why Avalanche? And we'll come to this point later on. I'll take some questions from you.
Well, we are big fans of Avalanche here at Whale Coin Talk, and I've been a supporter of that project for quite some time. I think the bread and butter is subnets. So I'm going to skip over a bunch of questions that I was planning on asking you. I'm going to come back to those because we are on the topic of AVAX. What made you guys choose AVAX? Also, do you plan on utilizing a subnet in the future? I think that if you guys chose to migrate your ecosystem to an Avalanche subnet and subsequently used the head token as a gas token, that would just give you another burn mechanism, another deflationary component to the head token. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yes, exactly. Before we approached Avalanche, obviously we searched a lot. We've done lots of researches about how they work, what's their system, what they can give us. And everything we put on table with the team, we discussed, and this is the reason why we chose Avalanche. Also, subnets. There is not another blockchain is offering for the projects to create their own mini blockchain in a major blockchain, which is very fast, efficient, and also so cheap to run. And we know if a project already success. And yes, we are also planning to do this, but first we need to develop our gaming ecosystem. After mobile games, we want to launch other projects, other games as well, like Web3, and also we're going to have VR games and all those. And definitely we are going to apply for subnet. Avalanche is it's a new blockchain. Okay, it's just been created in 2018. It has been listed on Binance 2020. So I call this project since 2020 because before that, not too many people knew about it. And it did a massive increase. And it's not because other reasons. It's just because of the technology they provided. Okay, recently they had a massive price dropped due to being in relation with stable
Luna.
coin,
Yeah, no.
and which is absolutely wrong also, because
Hmm.
it's nothing to do with them anyway. It's their problem, they explain everything, and their price is very low at the moment, and we found it so attractive to start our project right on the bottom. So while Avalanche is increasing, also we're going to add our speed on it. We're planning a double increase here.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. A lot of the reasons Avalanche dumped, apart from just the market being frothy, was the Luna Foundation had bought a bunch of Avalanche to collateralize, or I guess the way they bought a lot of Bitcoin to collateralize their stable, their Algo stable, and we also how that turned out. But most of the bad news coming out about AVAX is baseless FUD. So I'm glad to see projects like yourselves building on it, and hopefully you utilize their subnet technology in the future, because I think that a lot of companies and a lot of blockchain projects will be building on Avalanche for years to come. Circling back to the head games ecosystem, I don't want to get too off track here. You know, most of your games, I'm assuming, are going to be mobile, given that it accounts for 50% of the total worldwide game revenue. Am I correct?
That's right, yes.
And how many mobile games do you plan on releasing over the next year? I know you currently have 6 out, but how many games do you plan on releasing, and what are those games going to look like? Can you give us some insight into what your team is building?
Okay, we don't have any limit. I mean, we can limitize it as long as we have enough users, and as long as we have enough demand. We're gonna carry on creating more games and more games, and even though more interesting on our project. What we are going to do once we reach successful some games and user numbers in our system, we will create a head play, which would be something like Google Play, where game developers can update their games, game ideas, and they're going to publish their games in our system. Our game development team, going to review those games. If they are very successful in our terms and conditions, they're going to be published. And also game developers will be making a small living from that. They're going to take a little commission. We charge 5% commission to burn it. So from a little amount, from little portion from that amount is going to be paid out to developers. So around the world, a lot of developers can come and publish their games on our system. Obviously, it's in our roadmap. It's not something we can do straight away, because we need to first hear it out, and everybody must know about head games, so we can do it that way.
That's amazing, Sam. Essentially, you're saying that any developer, any outside game developer, can come to the head games ecosystem. They can build their own game, and upon approval from your team, they can have their game published on your ecosystem and essentially earn royalties for the rest of their lives. Are those royalties going to be earned in the head games token? I'm assuming yes, because you said that part of that 5% burn is going to go to the game builder, the game creator, excuse me.
That's right. Yes. So let's say 5% commission, and we give 20% out of it. Around like 1% goes to the game developer. And when you think if the games are played in a high traffic, that could be a really massive earning for these game developers. And what we can achieve with this, because earlier, as I said, 5 things all different than each other. We have game developers, but I can't tell they are the best in the world without trying the others. So if we launch Headplay successfully, I can assure you we're going to get best games around the world and the best games ideas, because there will be a high payout for those people, and we can only increase our quality by doing that. And we are really looking forward to this option. But as I said, first we need to publish. We need to first launch our project, I'll come to another point. Why Avalanche? Avalanche, we contacted them, especially the CEO of Avalanche, Emin Sira. I did email and we had a meeting. They searched the project. They looked at our pitch deck, white paper, and all that lot. And they really liked the project. And they loved us to be on Avalanche ecosystem. And also they gave us their word once we published on Trader Joe. Once we are in that ecosystem fully, they'll be doing cooperation with us. They're going to support us on Twitter and other social medias. They're going to write some articles about us. And so we're going to be part of it. That's the good thing with Avalanche, because Avalanche looks after good projects. You know, they support. You can tell also, if you go on Avalanche Twitter, main Twitter, they support other projects. That's what Avalanche is about. They embrace everybody in their ecosystem. It's like a really genuine family, I can call it. You don't have it in many blockchains like this. Or a few of them are like this, but the major blockchains are not very like that. Everybody is on their own, but in Avalanche, they help you out. You can use their engineers. You can, if any problem you're facing, they're very happy to help out. That's the reason why we want to go with Avalanche. We want to get that support behind us.
That's music to my ears, Sam. Would you say that Avalanche is an official partner or more of a pseudo partner at the moment?
No, it's more of a supporter. It's not official partner. Nothing has been officially done because we are still under review, KYC progress with them. And what they told us, once we launch our project on Trader Joe, they will be giving us a social support to ramp up the project, to settle it down a bit. And after we pass all the reviews and KYC, and they're going to be doing cooperation, then they'll be our official partners.
Sam, you guys currently have 6 games out, 6 mobile games. Are there, or rather, let me rephrase this question. How many active users are currently playing these games?
Okay, none, because those games are played against head games.
What does that mean?
Because you have to connect your wallet in our website, and you send your tokens to our game wallet. Basically, what you do, you go on our website, app.headgames.io. You create one profile for yourself with your with your email and your password. And with that details, you log in on our website. You connect your wallet and you send tokens to your game wallet. And as Head Games isn't active in blockchain at the moment, you can't play these games as multiplayer because it's not active trading at the moment. But what you can do, you can play them as a demo. And also we have free versions which hasn't been integrated with Head Token. You can play multiplayer, but you don't earn anything. You can just try it out. You can see the games, no problem. But when they're fully functionable with Head Token, where you lose and win and pay your commission for the burn wallet, it will happen after we launch on Trader Joe.
Understood. And you need the head token in order to play these games, right? Otherwise, you can't play them for free. You have to wager, or is there a free mode and is there also a wagering mode?
Yes, you can play the free mode, which is demo or single player, just to test the games. But it won't be any sort of fighting with anyone. It's not going to be any ranking. You're just playing against computer, and it will be boring. But once you start playing with head token, then it would be very interesting. If you lose once, you want to get your money back, and then you play more. If you start winning, it can be your living. There are many game addict people who is very good at a lot of games, and I presume those players going to be doing a living on Head Games. And also, I would like to add this: in each game of Head Games, we have a hidden ranking system. Let's say you are very good at pool, billiard, and you keep winning and winning and winning. And inside the system, in your data, you've got 10 wins and no lose. You don't know that, but we see this. And on your next opponent, when we try to match you, first we try to get something very similar like you. Okay, we put you on hold. We don't match you directly if the first person comes. We search something near successful as you, and then you match with that person. So the games are a bit tough, and also you can also lose to maybe a better person. And if you are really bad, let's say you lost 5 games in a row, and you search a player, also our algorithm works like someone in your ranking system. So you match with someone wins or 5 losses in a row, or 4 losses in a row. So you have a very fair playground, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's crystal clear. And Sam, really quick, just so I get a clear understanding, in order to get the full potential, play the full versions of these games, you need to wager at least how many how many head tokens? Hello? Did we lose Sam?
Yeah, I think he might have got disconnected. I can see his mic
Okay.
unmuted, but yeah, he dropped from chat. Let's
Well,
give
there
him
he
a
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really neat idea. I'm seeing more of these like play to earn ecosystems pop up that aren't just one game, but they're kind of a bunch of mini games, and it gives people options. I know there are a lot of different types of gamers, so people don't have to stick to just one genre. They can explore and earn. I like the idea of having one token be part of kind of a 10 game ecosystem. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, Acti.
Yeah, I like this idea too. You need something to govern the whole thing, and then if it all feeds back into the main token, it's yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. The Wi-Fi just
Oh,
dropped for some reason.
Sam is back.
Hey, no worries,
Yeah,
man.
so I'm back. So Noah, you were just asking. I heard had tokens, but that was all.
So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to clear up for my own understanding is, in order to get the full potential, get like the full potential of these games out, or rather unlock the full versions of these games, we need to wager some degree of head tokens, right? I'm
Yeah.
curious to know what the minimum amount of head tokens. What's the minimum amount of head tokens that a user needs to have in their wallet in order to play all of these games that you guys have to offer without any without any restrictions?
Yeah. Basically, how the system is going to work, we're going to have a minimal game starting from $5. That's the entry fee. And obviously we can write $5. We've got our how can I say, like a currency converter in our system. Constantly head token is calculated against dollars, and from the front end of the games we change those numbers frequently. Every time when the price is changing minus or plus 25%, we make the changes. So you can say $5 worth of head token is the minimum entry point for those games.
Got it. And it's a very low barrier to entry. I think that's a lot of these play to earn games require you to buy like $400 NFT, and it seems like you guys aren't
the thing
taking that
is,
route.
yeah,
Go ahead.
but when you buy head token, it's literally it's your investment. You keep it. When you buy an NFT, it's something else. You can double your money if you're good at a game. It's totally skilled game. All our games are totally skilled game, which doesn't have any luck. And also, I'll come to this point. We'll be doing some NFTs in our games, but it's just going to be used for personalized characters. Like
Right.
if you want to change the appearance of your characters, you'll be use it for that. You can use your face. You can implement your face in some of the games. You can buy NFTs, but you cannot buy any NFTs to make your characters more powerful. You can't have special skills, because our first aim when we made this game, everyone is equal. Doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or if you're a very poor guy, you are
Mhm.
equal with any other opponent in our games.
And Sam, I did want to talk about your NFTs here in a moment. You said that they don't give you a particular advantage, although I did read in the white paper that NFT holders do get or do earn a percentage more than non-holders. So
Yes.
can you shed some insight into that, please?
Yep, sure. We'll be having some different NFTs for those games. As first I mentioned, it will be personalized NFTs where you can change your characters. You can put some different dresses, accessories, and blah blah. And other type of NFTs we will be doing it for VIP users. You're gonna have like VIP access on some games. You're gonna be playing with other players in a different server, different environment, special fight scene if it's a fight game, or special different stadium if it's a football game. And normally you pay 5%, and instead of 5%, you only pay 3% commission if you win. So you're gonna get these sort of advantages for those games. And those NFTs, it will be tradable if you want to sell it, but they're going to be totally limited. Again, we need a really high numbers of users to be able to launch these NFTs. It's in our, I think it's the third phase, is it? It could be NFT marketplace is in our third phase of the roadmap.
Got it. And how many NFTs are going to be available at Genesis, and what will be the minting cost per?
It would be bought with a head token, and every NFTs we sell from the system, we're going to burn the head tokens we receive from, because the main idea also for personalized NFTs and everything, there is no income will be generated from NFTs to the team or to the project. Also, we will be doing, sorry, what was I going to say? Also, we will be doing some advertisements in those games. Let's say it's a football game, we're going to have some banners on the site. We're going to rent out those banners, and all the advertisement fees we get from them, we're going to do buyback on a certain period, let's say every week or every month. Everybody will be able to see that pot, how much we gather up there. And then we do a buyback, and the head token we get from that, we're going to burn. We want to burn a hell lot of head token in our ecosystem. We want to drop the circulating supply, total supply, by 50%, 60%, even lower than what we start from. Also, I'll come to this point. Our game, our head token is taxed 6%. When you buy, you pay 6%, and when you sell, you pay 6%. And from the 6%, 4% goes to marketing. That's the only fee we take, and the 2% it goes to holders as a reflection for staying loyal. So straight away, you make your investment increasing. Your token is increasing.
What are the
And
reflections
circulating
paid out
supply,
in? Sorry to interrupt.
that's
What are the reflections paid out in?
in NAVE token, head token.
In the native token.
Yeah. It will be so your head token amounts continuously increasing, but the circulating supply continuously decreasing due to games being played. So
So what
it's-
happens? I mean,
it's-
what happen? Eventually, wouldn't you guys need to switch to another reflection, like maybe USDC or something? Isn't that going to cause inflation? I'm trying to, and maybe I'm missing something here. So shed some insight for us with respect to the reflections. The reflections can't go on forever, right?
Yeah, of course. From every buy and sell, 2% of buy and sell tax goes to holders as rewards, reflection rewards.
Understood. And really quick, Sam, I wanted to wrap up some thoughts on the NFTs here before we kind of break down tokenomics a bit more. NFT holders also get special content access and VIP access. So what exactly do those entail?
Yeah. Let's say we are talking about Head Fighter game. It's a fighting game. We've got some fight scenes there, which is repeating continuously when you play the game. But if you have those NFTs in game, you're gonna have a special button, entry button, which it would take you to the VIP department of the game. You're gonna have a different fight scenes. You're gonna have different characters. There'll be more characters that you're gonna feel that you are VIP. You know, you're special, and you're gonna pay less fees when you won the game. Okay, you're gonna say, but this is not good for the system. It actually is, because people are spending. Let's say we call it for $200 worth of head token. We sell them for. When people are spending for something, they feel like, okay, look, I just bought a VIP access, VIP NFT. I must play it more frequently, you know, because I just bought this NFT. I must participate in the games more. By doing this, we actually increasing the number of the users playing the game, and maybe they're only getting charged 3%, but they continuously play. You know, instead of playing one, they're playing 4 times. And we just did some calculations, and this NFT sales for those players benefits the players and also benefits the project system as well.
Understood. And Sam, I wanna jump back to tokenomics here. I do see that 25% goes into the game ecosystem. Is that money being used to develop more video games?
Yes. Main reason to keep 25% because we are a very unique system, and we're going to need liquidity for CX, like major CXs. It could be KuCoin, Gate.io, and even if you think, you know, later on, why not Binance and all? They love all those sort of projects, and we need a really high liquidity if you want to be in those CXs. You need a good liquidity. You need to provide very good liquidity. You can struggle with this. So those wallet always going to be locked. If it's approaching to be unlocking period within a week, it will be locked again. So it will never be a threat to investors. We don't hold any team wallet. We don't hold any dev wallet. Absolutely none of these allowed in the project. It's more like community project we're running here. As I said, only tax we getting is 4% from the buy and sell, and this is to run the cost for the staff in our team.
I see that 5% goes to seed investors, and I'm curious to know more about your seed funding. How many wallets contributed to that? What was the cost per token, and is there going to be a lockup period?
Yes, they will be getting 25% each month, 25% on TG, and then 25% each month. It was 0.004. We are going to do more details on that as well, because a lot of things happen all in sudden. We're not just a crypto project which does a smart contract and let it run, because behind the scenes we do have lots of game developers, graphic designers continuously, and all those games are not on Web3. So you don't connect your wallet on our mobile applications. You have to put your email address and password. And to be able to do this, you need to connect API system between the game and the blockchain. So it's a very complicated system. For that reason, obviously, we missed out something. So thanks for spotting out. 25% they will be released every month. It was 30 people in the seed funding at first. So 30 holders from that. And then after this, we had a private sale, 5%. And 5% is we're doing public round for pink sale. And 4% we put in for liquidity after it's been successfully filled out.
Understood. And the seed investors were the... Go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
and
go
also 56% of the supply, it will be burned. We burned 31% already. Our holders in Snow Trace, 31% is the burn wallet. and another 25% we're gonna burn it after 1 month we launched. We're gonna do a really nice, interesting burn event with some airdrops and giveaways and everything. So we're gonna burn the other 25% in a month time.
Understood. How did you guys choose your seed investors? Were they hand selected?
They were hand selected, yeah.
Got
They're
it.
from they're from previous projects. So the people I was connected with.
And has the private sale already occurred?
Private sale is already occurred. Yeah, that's over.
How
That was
many?
over before.
And I had the same question again for the seed round. What token did you guys do your raise in? Was it an AVAX or was it in USDC?
That was in AVAX.
In AVAX. Understood. So with the private sale and even the seed round, what was the maximum contribution per wallet?
For seed investor.
For both the seed investors and the private sale investors.
Sure. Seed investor, it was 10,000K worth of AVAX maximum a person can buy, and for private sale it was 3,000.
For private sale, it was 3,000. Understood.
And for public sale, for pink sale, it's 50 AVAX. It's equal to, I think, around 12.5, 1,300. So 1,300 max.
Understood. Is there any concern, and I'm playing devil's advocate here, kind of, but is there any concern with the seed investors having such a high allocation, being able to invest so much relative to the private and pre-sale investors? Is there any concern with them, dumping massive amounts after TGE and every subsequent month that tokens become unlocked?
No, we had an agreement. There won't be any dumping until they're having their complete tokens. Obviously, the seed investors, as I said, I didn't pick them from the streets. They are the connections before I had from other projects. So they're the people with money, but they're not people with desperate to earn money. They like the investment. I gave them all the details of the project and the plans, and we are dreaming big major central exchanges where we can they can use their tokens in those exchanges. They're not going to dump it on DAX because they know the fact that liquidity is can be really affected. But that's the thing. In many projects, they do seed investing really high, but I try to keep it equal for public, private, and seed all equally.
Yeah, they believe in the long-term vision, and I like that. Sam, circling back really quick, and I want to get to community questions here in a few minutes, but circling back really quick to the games that you're building and the games that have already been built, how many video game developers do you currently have on your team that are working on these projects? And do they have any prior experience building not just play-to-earn games, but building video games in the traditional gaming world, such as console games, PC games, mobile games? Give us some insight into your development team, please.
Yeah, sure. I've got one game project manager. He's based in Pakistan, and also his team, as well as my team, another 3 senior game developers we have. Previously, they did a lot of games on Google Play. Even one of his game was downloaded, I think, over 200,000-300,000 times. And they're very experienced guys, seriously experienced. They're not experienced in blockchain games, but we are not doing blockchain games here. As I said, we're doing mobile games. We are connecting mobile games between API codes. And we have API coders. They're based in Turkey. There are 3 guys there, really genius. And we have a 3D artist. We have 2D artist. And also we have a UI and UX artist doing all the menus and the user interfaces and everything. And we have a social manager, but that's a different thing. So around like eight people we have in our gaming team at the moment.
Beautiful. Sam, I'm going to start calling on investors, prospective investors rather, excuse me. Before I do that, I've tried to cover everything. Is there anything that I haven't asked that you want to tell us about?
You have been great, Noah, to be honest with you, because we did participate a lot of AMAs, and the host lets you talk most of the time on your own, and you are very curious and you ask really good questions. So I really thank you about that.
Well, I really appreciate that compliment, Sam. It means a lot coming from you.
Yeah, that's been great.
Yeah, the feeling is mutual. You've been an incredible guest, and I like to see projects that are actually building and have a long term vision in the space. And the fact that you guys have chosen Avalanche is a big plus for me. I really think that subnet technology is going to be the next big game changer in the crypto space.
Yeah, maybe ping sale isn't the best option for Avalanche at the moment because it's falling in. People don't know how to use AVAX chain on Trust Wallet. Many of the ping sale users, because they're all got familiar with BNB, it's a little bit hard on ping sale finance, but we do also have some plan Bs.
Well,
First,
I mean,
sure.
sorry to interrupt. Can't they just use MetaMask instead of Trust Wallet?
Yeah, we can do as well, but people don't know what AVAX is. Because all they know is BEP20. They don't know anything else. Many of the users, they're just they're very limited in their circle. They don't want to find out more about crypto. To be able to participate in ping sale, you have to have AVAX in C chain, not BEP20. A lot of people are doing this. They go to Pancake and they change their BNB to AVAX, but it's not right because you're using their blockchain, which is C chain. You have to have them in C chain.
Well, listeners, people that are tuning in right now, there are very easy ways to do this, right? So if you're currently on BSC and you're swapping for AVAX, that's fine. What you can do then is you can transfer your AVAX to Binance, or if you don't want a KYC because of Binance's withdrawal restrictions, you can actually transfer your BEP AVAX to Mandela. Mandela Exchange is an up and coming exchange. They have the awesome ecosystem. And I don't mean to go on a tangent here. They were one of our guests, one of our AMA guests a couple weeks ago, but they share liquidity with Binance. So you can transfer your AVAX to Mandela and then subsequently withdraw that AVAX to C chain. It's a very easy process. You can also use a Synapse bridge. There are different bridges and different ways to get your AVAX from BSC seamlessly to the C chain. So, Sam, if you wanted me to come at any point and tell your community about how to do that, or even help you with a tutorial, I'm more than happy to get involved with you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Noah. I wish everybody was that interested in how to do things. Also, good thing about AVAX is the same wallet address as well as Binance Smart Chain. So on your Trust Wallet or MetaMask is exact the same wallet address. You
Correct.
don't need to do any changes at all because it's the same fork as Ethereum.
Correct. That's right. AVAX, BSC, or excuse me, Ethereum, BSC, and AVAX C chain. The wallet address is going to be the same for all three of them. So again, guys, just to reiterate, if you have AVAX on BSC, you just transfer it to the Mandela exchange, assuming that you don't want a KYC, you transfer it to the Mandela exchange, and then you withdraw it to the AVAX C chain. It's 3 steps, very easy. With that said, we have about 13 minutes left in the AMA, so I want to get to all of our community questions. Let's start with Western Beast first, and then we'll go down the line.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Hey guys, great project explanation. Based on the fact that we are short on time, I'm just going to ask my question directly. So my first question is the fact that you said on your white paper that they can use the in-game income and awards to buy NFTs or transfer them directly to a digital wallet where they can be sold and traded for tokens or currencies that can be used for real-world payments. Now, this is a very interesting concept because so I'm asking, aside from the tax charges you'll be charging, how else would you be benefiting from this, assuming that the users they choose to sell what they've earned, and how would you be opening a marketplace for these users to sell these NFTs in the future?
So as I mentioned, first we're going to raise very limited amount of those NFTs. Once they're sold, then we're going to activate our NFT marketplace on our system, and then people would be able to trade it with head token or USD. It would show that time, and we won't be charging any sort of commission from each seller. It would be absolutely zero. If that's what you asked, Weston.
Oh, all right, cool. This is my second and last question. You also said that you'll be letting game devs, developers to host their games on your platform. So, what requirements would these game developers have to meet, and what would the game themselves have to meet in order to do this? And then, will the devs of this game have to go through a KYC verification process?
There won't be KYC progress for the devs. So basically, what they'll be doing, they're going to update their. Sorry, they're going to be publishing their games in our system, and we're going to search and review it completely. If it passes, obviously it's got to be multiplayer PvP style games, and our team is going to play. It can't be copied, or it can't be same games. Like, we already have a fight game, so we can't allow another similar fight game. So we are open to creativity. We can't cut the users with different games, similar games, but different names. So that would be criteria. It would be only for good idea multiplayer games. There are many out there. Obviously, that system hasn't been developed yet. It's just an idea. So our requirements isn't set for certainty. But later on, if you can get in touch with us, you can find out all these requirements deeply.
Okay, sorry, I said that was my final question, but a quick one. Would you be allowing game integration from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store into your own similar store?
Sorry, could you repeat that again, Weston? You were a little bit. I lost you.
Okay, I was asking, would you be allowing, say, integration from Google Play Store and Apple Play Store into your store? Say, I have a game in Google Play Store and I want to put it on your platform. Would you be allowing that multi-interface integration?
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what we are trying to do. We want to make it different Google Play in our system, but it's crypto related. Obviously, your game can be on Google Play or Apple Store. That's not a problem, as long as it can work in our gaming ecosystem. You would be allowed to upload your game in our system as well. That won't be a problem.
All right, I really appreciate your honest answers. Thank you very much for the explanation. Looking forward to seeing your projects go through. Over to you, Noah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Weston. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you for the great questions, Western. Let's go with Aisha next.
Thank you, Noah. When the players are playing against each other, there could be internet issues on any player's side. So I was wondering, do you have any mechanism set in place to maybe pause the game for both the players for a little time to give players chance to reconnect to the game before declaring winner?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. There is a timeout connection allowance we will do. It's I think it's set for 15 to 20 seconds, depending if you are trying to reconnect to the game. As long as you don't close the app, because the system has been designed, if you close your app straight away, you lose that game, even though you try to reopen it. But if your app is on, and if you're trying to reconnect with your internet, within 15 to 20 seconds, the game pauses and waits. And it does it 3 times. And if you carry on doing it, like your internet carries on doing it, it's not fair for the other player. And automatically you are being disconnected from the system and you lose the game. That was also a good question, Aisha. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for answering.
A pleasure.
Thank you, Aisha. Venice, you're next.
Thank you, Noah. As you allow any developer to list their game under head games and start earning, I want to know how much percentage of their revenue you will take, and when in future, if some game becomes more popular and developer want to create his separate P2E project for that game and request you to remove the game from your platform. So, will you allow it, and on what conditions you will allow them to remove the game from your platform?
As I earlier mentioned, that system hasn't been totally designed for. So it's just an idea. Obviously, we have some thoughts how it would work. I can maybe help you with that. When they upload their game in our system, we are going to take the source code from them. Okay, so they will be actually handing over the game, and we're going to make a contract with them. Every time that game is played, they would be earning this, so they won't be able to remove their game. Once they upload the game, basically they're selling the game to us with a certain fee. This is the agreement. We can't breach it. Also, they can't breach it. If they want to leave it, we would still have the source codes of the game, and the game would belong to us. But why would they?
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for answering it.
No, it's a quite pleasure.
Thanks, Venice. Sayed, you're next.
Yeah, thank you, Noah. Okay, so you mentioned that a player will be able to challenge each other, and the entry fee will be set, and the winner will take all the entry fee. So I was wondering that what will be the limit on minimum and the maximum wager a player can set when challenging each other?
We're going to start with $5 and $10, all depending on the demand. If the demand says, look, the entry fee is too high, we demand it for lower entry, and we're going to drop it for lower matching price. And if the demand says, look, $10 isn't enough, obviously we're going to have some complaint box, also your suggestion box. If the demand is high to increase the price up, obviously we're going to do higher games also, but we're going to start with $5 and $10 at the moment.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Did I answer you well, Said?
Yeah, I got it. There was some interference. Okay, moving to my next question. So users have to enter detail like name, email, even their phone number when registering for their game account. So I was wondering, and later they connect the wallet to deposit for the deposit and withdrawals. So I want to know that why is it necessary to provide personal information rather than just connecting the wallet for a simple login?
Because you cannot connect your wallets on a mobile game. It's very unsecure. There are a lot of issues because Trust Wallet, first of all, isn't adaptable with Unity SDK. They have problem. There will be security breach otherwise. This is the safest way to send your tokens, and you can only play with as much as you want to play with. Why would you connect your whole wallet with all your assets to a game, which could cause hacking problem and all that sort of stuff? So we thought that would be the safest way to do.
Thank you for explaining that. Final question. So I was wondering that will there be any leaderboard for each game so player can see their progress?
No, we're not going to identify the users. This can cause a problem because it's money-related games. If player can see the names, it could be their friends or it could be someone in the community. Later on, it can cause a discussion and also argument. So the identities of the users won't be revealed.
Got it. Got it. Thank you for explaining. Thank you so much. Over to you,
You're
Noah.
welcome. But we will be doing some tournaments. There'll be a entry fee, and in these tournaments, you would be able to put your name down. The entry fee is going to be small, and you're going to join the tournaments. But again, it's in our third phase, I think. Worldwide tournaments we're going to do. That would be different
Got it.
progress.
Got it. Got it. Wonderful. Over to you, Noah.
Thank you. Thanks for your question.
Sweet. We got time for maybe one or two more guys to keep them high level. Isaac Ice.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity. So I've been able to download the game from Play Store, and I was trying to register, but I see that the provision for imputing a username and an email. So I want to know, the place I'm from, a lot of scammers do a lot of things with people's email and phone numbers. So I'm kind of asking the app, how secure is it? And how authentic is it that if I impute my name, it won't have any access to any other official document I have? Is it kind
No,
of
definitely. Our
security on?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, you have to put your email down to be able to register, because with that email and the password, but what you can do, create a different email address. If that email address you're using it for your general purposes, what I do for games or other platforms, I create a different email address and I use it only for that purpose. And I suggest you not to mix your personal important main email address with games or other purchases and all that sort of stuff. You must separate them. But all our data is kept in our servers, which is very safe. We don't share any data with third parties. We don't sell any informations of the users to third parties also, which is very unnecessary. We are a different project. We're not like telemarketers, But I
Okay.
would suggest to open a different email address for any sort of games you register at.
Okay, but a kind of a follow-up. The game itself, how then do I link my wallets to the app? Because sometimes in gamify apps like this, we see issues on linking the wallets with the app, and sometimes when there's a breach, there's a kind of a loss in token. So I don't know how smooth is it.
So basically, you can connect your Trust wallet or you can connect your MetaMask on app.headgames.io. After you registered, you must hold head tokens to be able to transfer funds to your game wallet. Basically, it's very simple that you can do. You don't connect your wallet on our applications or on any other games. They're linked with your. Basically, when you create your email address and your password, you send from your wallet. Let's say you sent 500 head token, and that goes to your email address registered. And on any game of head games with the email address, you would see your balance. And if you want to withdraw this, you go back to our website and you click withdraw. And because your amount is going to be showed there, what you transferred before, and you can send it to your connected wallet also.
Okay, but lastly, will you guys have a kind of a demo to make it easier for registration?
Yes, it's in our plan before we launch. Obviously, it will be active for head users as well. Right now, you can only play a demo on our games. I can share some APKs as well if you guys interested of the head fighter game, which is a very nice game. Once they start playing with head tokens, we're going to have a really nice video explanation also.
Beautiful. Thank you for the questions, everyone. Sam, again, thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed hosting you. I love the ecosystem you're building. I love that it's on Avalanche. And I wish you guys nothing but the best in the future. If you ever want to come back and do a follow-up AMA with Whale Coin Talk, I would be more than happy to host you again.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you so much. Would I be able to post my ping sale link in the chat?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Noah. Guys, that's been amazing. It's been really great AMA. one of the best I could say. It's been a great pleasure.
It's been the pleasure is all ours, Sam. Thank you. And guys, remember, Wellcoin Talk is an educational channel. We are a podium for you guys to come here and learn about all kinds of crypto projects in the space. But just remember, we do not give investment advice. Always do your own research. Always invest what you're willing to lose. And with that said, Acti is going to do a quick spin. And Sam, again, it's been a great pleasure. So thank you for being with us and take care.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I shared my link on the private group.
Perfect. I will forward that to the main chat.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice one. Thanks for participating.
Cheers. All right, Mr. Acti.
I'm sharing the screen with the wheel here. We're going to do 6 spins today. So 6 lucky winners.
Yay.
Yeah, lots of prizes, lots of prizes.
I want to be a lucky winner.
You want to be a lucky winner? You're already a winner. If you're in this VC, you know, listening to...
Hey.
See? See what I did there? Everybody here is a winner. Let me grab your ID. Congratulations, Achilla. I'll shuffle it again. And we do still have the main chat locked, guys. So if you've been following along, listening in, and you're interested, or you heard something you like, you want to learn more, we have the official website right there in our main chat. And that's probably the safest way to find all the information you're looking for. Make your way to the socials, read all about it, and I'm sure if you do have questions, the team will be more than glad to answer you. I saw there were quite a few hands up still as we were finishing up here, so make sure you drop those in their Telegram or on Twitter or wherever you're comfortable engaging with them. And yeah, as Noah said, we are an educational channel. You really do need to do your own research. You know, go out there, look for something you like, find something you can get behind, and then get involved. You know. Let's see. This is winner number 4. Yeah, 2 more spins. Let me shuffle it again. This is our 5th winner of the day. And the 5th winner is Mr. or Mrs. This gentleman. And for the 6th and final winner, we have Mr. or Mrs. this gentleman. Okay, I have everybody's IDs here, and we'll post that in our main chat for everybody to see, or probably the Dizzle will just DM you guys for your wallets, and we'll send over the prizes. So thank you everybody for coming today. It's really been awesome. Thank you for everybody participating, and thank you to the Head Games team. You know, Sam is a really stand-up guy. He put a lot on the table here, and as I said, if you like it, make sure to follow the official channels for more information.
Thanks, Acti.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Take care.